we have to seal the criminal records up of convicted felons after they stay out 5 years. And here is why. The statistics prove that of the group of people known as convicted felons, the group that stays out 5 years or longer, 9 out of 10 of them never recommit a crime. So you've got millions of people in our society who are living honest lives, although they've made a mistake 30 years ago. And there has to be a time to move on and forget the past after you've paid your debt to society, especially when 9 out of 10 of them are living honest lives with families and homes and jobs. And the reason we have to seal the criminal records up is by passing out the criminal records to the public. This causes the person who has a criminal record, it denies him a job many times. He'll go out and put in an application for a job, and then they run a criminal background check, and they find out he's got a record, and they say, we're not going to hire you. Many apartment owners, when they run criminal background checks and they find out this guy's been convicted of a felony 30 years ago, they deny him an apartment or a home. In fact, with a criminal record, you can't even give blood at the plasma center. You can't even get a license to practice jobs. You can't attend a university. You can't even go to a homeless shelter. You can't get Section 8 housing. There's so much discrimination against the convicted felon that by passing out his criminal records, we're pushing him back into crime. And the only fair thing to do is to seal the criminal records up, because these men are not recommitting crimes, they're not a danger, and it doesn't do you any good to know whether a guy has been convicted of a crime 25 years ago or not. And yet you see what's popular in our society today is to crucify these men and pass out criminal records. You see all these private companies, they're saying, run criminal background checks, only $9.99. Well, these private companies, they're just doing this for money, and they don't care whether they destroy a man's life, whether they deny him a job or get him kicked out of his apartment, or any of the other things that go with any of the other discriminatory things that comes with a criminal record. And we have to seal this record up because it's not doing society any good. What do you accomplish by driving a man who would do right into crime by using a criminal background check that, by the way, just because a person has gotten in trouble with the law, that does not have anything to do with whether he's going to get in trouble with the law or not again. And so the whole criminal background check, by the way, this is a new thing to America. Don't think law enforcement and society have always done this. All the way up to the mid-'80s, all the way through the whole '80s, criminal background checks were not used. This came in, the criminal background check came in right around the '90s with Bill Clinton and his socialist police state types. He's the same guy that tried to pass laws denying convicted felons the right to own firearms for self-defense and the protection of his family and children, all because he has a criminal record. So we've got to roll back these unconstitutional laws. Call your state senator, call your state representative, and send him this video and ask him to examine this video and see what he thinks about the issue. Just do a little bit of private lobbying work.